Do you know which star has whispered secrets to Earthlings since before the pyramids, yet most of us only hear its name when ordering food at a fancy restaurant? Welcome, seekers of hidden wisdom. Today we plunge into the ancient mystery of the Dogon and Sirius, a cosmic partnership that predates telescopes, defies modern explanations, and pulses with an occultic aura. If you've ever felt drawn to the night sky as though it carries messages just for you, you're in the right place. I'm Awakening, and in this journey we'll uncover how a remote West African tribe mapped out a binary star system with remarkable precision, centuries before Western science discovered it. Expect real facts, profound truths, and a glimpse of sacred geometry, where perfectly aligned circles and triangles mirror the orbits of celestial bodies. Stick around, hit that subscribe button, and ring the bell so you won't miss the hidden codes we're about to reveal. Long before telescopes and space probes, the Dogon people of Mali held in their collective memory a portrait of the Sirius star system so precise it still astonishes scientists. According to Dogon oral traditions, a being known as Nommo, an amphibious ancestor spirit, descended from the heavens, bringing teachings about Tolo, the hidden companion of Sirius A. This celestial twin, invisible to the naked eye, would only be confirmed by Western astronomers in the 19th century as Sirius B, a dense white dwarf orbiting its brighter partner. The Dogon's legends are preserved in ritual dances and masked ceremonies, where participants enact animations of star orbits using concentric circles carved into the earth, echoes of sacred geometry that mirror orbital paths. In their creation myth, Tolo is the seed of all matter, its motion stirring cosmic clay to form worlds. This philosophy resonates with Hermetic texts, such as the Emerald Tablet's axiom, as above, so below, suggesting an age-old recognition that human consciousness and celestial mechanics are reflections of one another. Scholars have traced parallels between the Dogon's astronomy and passages in the Corpus Hermeticum. Ancient Greek-Egyptian writings that speak of divine mind encoded in geometric form. Imagine those texts as cryptic blueprints, where triangles and circles aren't mere decorations but living maps of stellar mechanics. For the Dogon, geometry is not abstract, it is a breathing language. Every angle and arc in their carved sigils corresponds to planetary tilts, orbital eccentricities, and metaphysical thresholds between seen and unseen worlds. Yet this knowledge did not originate in a dusty library, it was transmitted through generations by griots, the keepers of memory. Under moonlit sky, a griot might chant the precise orbit of Tolo, an orbit taking 50 years to complete, while apprentices trace star symbols in the sand. Modern astrophysics dates Sirius B's orbital period at roughly 50.1 years, a near-perfect match that defies coincidence. In embracing the Dogon's wisdom, we tap into a lineage that bridges practical observation with spiritual insight. Their star lore is an invitation to cultivate a cosmic perspective grounded both in precise geometry and in the dance of myth. Picture the night sky as a vast concert hall, where each star vibrates with its own frequency. To the Dogon, Sirius isn't a lone soloist but part of a celestial quartet, its harmonies shaping life on Earth. Central to this cosmic orchestra is Tolo, the Dogon name for Sirius B. In our modern terms, Sirius A is the brilliant tenor we see, Sirius B is the hidden bass, a dense white dwarf that orbits every 50 years. Imagine a dancer tethered by an invisible ribbon, spinning gracefully around a partner. That's the relationship of these two stellar bodies. The amphibious ancestors, Nommo. In Dogon lore, Nommo are water beings, half fish, half human, who descended in a spiraling arc of rings and circles, signs of sacred geometry. Think of their vessel as an ancient UFO, its form echoing the toroidal shapes we use today to visualize energy fields. When Nommo touched the Earth, they left behind teachings encoded in geometric patterns, triangular star maps, concentric sand mandalas, and clay tablets carved with interlacing circles. Each shape embodies a principle of cosmic motion, triangles for transformative change, circles for cyclical renewal. Sirius C and the unseen. Beyond Sirius A and B, the Dogon speak of a faint Sirius C, Emme Ya, a third companion detectable only by its gravitational pull. Analogous to feeling the tug of the moon on Earth's tides without seeing the force itself, the Dogon perceived Emme Ya through shifts in mythic narrative. In their masked dances, performers portray a third hidden spirit, reminding us that the most profound forces often remain invisible, yet their effects ripple through our reality. Mapping the heavens with geometry, the Dogon star maps are not static charts but living diagrams. Envision a large sand mandala. 12 concentric rings representing lunar cycles, with tiny grooves marking the 50-year orbital period of Tolo. Apprentices learn by tracing these grooves with slim wooden rods, feeling the undulations beneath their fingers, an embodied lesson in cosmic rhythm. It's akin to learning music by fingerpicking a guitar rather than reading sheet notes. The knowledge becomes part of your body and spirit. Analogy: the cosmic clockwork. Consider an ornate antique clock, where interlocking gears of varying sizes and shapes produce precise movements. Each gear echoes the motion of a planetary body, some massive and slow, others light and swift. The Dogon's sacred geometry is the blueprint of this clockwork. Their triangular symbols denote torque and tension, forces that drive change, while spirals indicate expansion and contraction, the breathing of the universe itself. Bridging science and spirit. What makes the Dogon star wisdom remarkable is its dual nature, rigorous enough to anticipate white dwarf astronomy, yet poetic enough to inspire spiritual practice. Their ceremonies don't merely recount facts, they enact them. When a griot leads a masked dance under the full moon, that performance is both a scientific lecture and a mystical ritual. It reminds us that true knowledge lives at the intersection of observation and devotion. The dual nature of Nommo, the celestial messengers, embody duality. They are both creators and destroyers, water-bearers who bring life, and regulators who maintain cosmic balance by consuming excess. This mirrors the stellar dynamics of Sirius A and B. The bright star feeds energy into the system, while the white dwarf compacts that energy into dense matter. In spiritual practice, this teaches us that growth, expansion, and discipline, contraction, are inseparable. Too much expansion without contraction leads to chaos, too much contraction without expansion leads to stagnation. Ritual as resonance, Dogon ceremonies are designed to resonate with these dual forces. Take the Guinea ceremony, a masked rite honoring deceased ancestors and celestial origins. Participants don masks carved with geometric symbols, triangles with small circles at each vertex, representing the three-star system in perfect alignment. As drums beat in 5/4 rhythm. A pulse echoing the 50-year cycle divided into 10 decades, the dancers move in undulating cycles that mimic orbital revolutions. This isn't mere pageantry, it's an enactment of cosmic resonance, a somatic tuning fork that aligns human consciousness with stellar frequencies. Emme Ya and hidden knowledge. Emme Ya, the elusive Sirius B, represents hidden potentials within ourselves. Just as its gravity subtly influences Sirius A's orbit, unseen aspects of our psyche. Latent talents, suppressed emotions, shape our life's trajectory. The Dogon teach that by meditating on the very idea of Emme Ya, using a simple visualization of 3 interlocking circles, we can become aware of these hidden forces. This practice unveils shadow qualities not to eliminate them, but to integrate their energy in constructive ways. Sacred geometry as internal cartography. In Dogon thought, geometry isn't just external, it maps our inner landscapes. Imagine drawing a perfect 5-pointed star within a circle. Each point corresponds to an inner archetype: wisdom, courage, creativity, empathy, and discipline. When we carve or visualize this figure, we activate those qualities within our psyche. The Dogon griots often teach apprentices to create small clay reliefs of these stars, embedding them with herbal oils, and to carry them as talismans during rituals, linking the macrocosm of stars with the microcosm of human spirit. Reconciling science and mystery. Critics often pigeonhole the Dogon wisdom as either primitive myth or accidental coincidence. But consider that modern physicists use similar geometric and symbolic models, torus fields, platonic solids, and multidimensional matrices, to describe phenomena from quantum fields to galaxy formation. The Dogon did not have contemporary instruments, yet they intuited the same principles through long observation, ritual, and metaphor. Their approach invites us to honor both empirical inquiry and metaphoric insight, weaving them together in a holistic worldview. Key insight: living the cosmos. Ultimately, the Dogon mystery of Sirius teaches us that the universe isn't out there, somewhere distant, it's alive within and around us. Every orbit, every beat of the drum, every carved circle is an invitation to recognize our role in the grand cosmic dance. As we continue, we will explore practical techniques to embody this knowledge, bridging star lore with daily rituals that ground us in mystery and marvel. It's one thing to marvel at cosmic secrets, it's another to live them. Here are 3 practical techniques, rooted in Dogon star wisdom and sacred geometry, that you can weave into your daily life to awaken your inner astronomer and spiritual alchemist. 1. Concentric circle meditation. Purpose: tune into the 50-year cycle of Sirius B and harmonize your personal rhythms. Create your mandala. On a smooth surface, draw 3 concentric circles with chalk or a wooden stylus. Each ring representing Sirius A, B, and the hidden C. Add markers. Inscribe small dashes along the middle ring in 10 clusters of 5, symbolizing the 50-year orbit broken into decades. Practice. Sit comfortably, center your breath, and place a finger on each dash in sequence. With every touch, inhale ancient light, exhale stagnant thoughts. Complete one full orbit, 50 touches, to feel the cycle's steady pulse. Integration. Notice insights that arise. Perhaps a buried intention or a subtle emotion. Journal these star notes afterward. 2. Nommo water invocation. Purpose: balance expansion and contraction by working with water's alchemical properties. Sacred vessel. Fill a glass or ceramic bowl with purified water. Set it before a drawn 5-pointed star within a circle. Use a printed image or hand draw it. Chant and pour. Stand, hold the bowl in both hands, and chant a simple phrase such as, Nommo flow, life bestow. Slowly pour half the water into a secondary container, representing contraction, then pour it back, representing expansion. Drink, sip mindfully, feeling the ripple of those dual forces settle in your body. This practice reminds you that like Nommo, you both give and receive. 3. Emme Ya shadow mapping. Purpose: reveal and integrate hidden aspects of your psyche inspired by Sirius C. 3 circle visualization. On a blank sheet, draw 3 interlocking circles. Label them visible self, hidden potential, and shadow guide. Reflective prompting. Under each circle, write one prompt: visible self, what strengths do I openly celebrate? Hidden potential, what talent lies dormant in me? Shadow guide, what emotion have I avoided? Timed exploration, set a 7-minute timer. Write whatever arises next to each prompt, no judgment, just flow. Integration ritual, fold the paper into a triangle, hold it over a candle's flame, safely. Letting it burn slightly at the edges. As it smokes, visualize integrating these aspects into a cohesive whole. Tips for success: consistency over intensity. Even brief daily practices build cosmic attunement over time. Record your journey. Keep a star journal to track insights, dreams, and synchronicities. Community sharing. The Dogon learned in circles. Consider a small group to exchange experiences and keep inspiration alive. By embedding these rituals into your routine, you'll not only honor the ancient Dogon but also awaken the celestial architect within, drawing down starfire to fuel your own transformation. We've traveled from Mali's cliffside villages to the hidden orbits of Sirius, witnessing how the Dogon fused star lore with sacred geometry and ritual. You've learned their concentric circle meditations, Nommo water invocation, and Emme Ya shadow mapping, practices that bridge cosmic cycles with inner growth. Now it's your turn. Pick one technique and make it a daily habit. Notice how even small rituals awaken deeper rhythms within you. If tonight you feel drawn to the sky, trace those circles or whisper Nommo's chant by candlelight, and watch as ancient starlight transforms your world. If this journey stirred your curiosity, like, comment, and share your experiences below. Don't forget to subscribe for more hidden wisdom. Until next time, keep your eyes on the stars, and your spirit aligned with their eternal dance.